Okay folks, so in episode 4 of the Frackin Universe Bee-Vamp, we'll concentrate on the different kinds of new frames and honeycombs. There are a lot of new frame types that I've so far ignored and just been using anti-mite frames, but the large apiaries do have 2 frame slots, giving us more options. Let's have a look. Yes, bee slots and 2 frames. All good. We're also going to continue experimenting with genetics and everything, and go find a new bee or 2, new species thereof. So let's round up where we are after me doing yet more off-camera work. I've got some automation going on, so yes, I can go through the doors very easily now. I don't have to fanny about. But also, it is interesting, I've got a little item transfer network thing going on with the bees. Currently, there aren't any bees actually producing over here. I've let them all run down just because I was fiddling and fannying. So this is the Rhyme bee line. It would be anyway. And what I've done is make the item transfer device up here. Let's get that up. Pull out all the young queens that we get and put it into this chest. And anything else gets pulled out and put into the bee produce chest. And the middle chest is to keep track of our bloodlines. And we've actually got a few of these going on. I think the line of snowy rhyme bees that we've got are in something like the 3rd or the 4th generation. I'm not sure. These are the wild ones, but that might be the 2nd generation. They'll stop becoming wild here. So the stats here, you'll notice, get higher and higher. So here, base production, drone toughness, drone breed rate, and queen breed rate are 4512, 4621, and then 7721. So admittedly, we've lost the queen breed rate stat, but other stuff has actually gone up, and it's all very Uh-oh! I was hoping this wouldn't happen. The bees can activate the pressure plates. Damn it! They can escape! Little shits! Damn it. No. I deliberately took out proximity sensors for that very reason. Unfortunately, the bees can escape. Oh well, I don't think we can use automated doors then. Oh, the lights are on. Yes, that's another automation I've introduced. A light sensor, which turns all the lights on in the evening, which is all very nice. I'm sure you'll agree. Anyway, yes, I've got my bowels here. And I've got my science room. Now, this is cleverer than it looks, because there's logic involved. Yes! This is my automated queen scanning microscope. It's the regular electronic microscope, but all the bees here, all the various unscanned lads, they can go into the microscope and then into this chest over here when they finish being scanned. It's a bit more complicated than normal item transferring, though. And because I've had to introduce some logic here, and because the trouble with the scanner is, well, if you put in a bee, it'll take about 6 or 7 seconds to actually scan. If you set up an item transfer network to do it without logic, it'll transfer a bee into there and immediately transfer it into that chest, which means the bee will not be scanned. So I've had to introduce a little bit of a delay here. So when I actually turn this whole bloody machine stuff on, it goes down to this one, and then to this one, and to this one, blah, 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 blah. And what it essentially does is introduce a 10-second delay. I think it's best just to demonstrate it. I can't remember what these are, actually. Let's just go down and find out. I have to go down just so I can get my scanner out. That's a timer output. It alternates between on and off every 5 seconds. So essentially, it flicks on every 10 seconds, which is convenient. It then goes to a little a signal pulse, a 1 second long signal pulse, which will basically send out a signal for just 1 second. And it'll do that every 10 seconds. This is a delay, a 1 second delay, which I'll explain in a second. So every 10 seconds, it'll set this item transfer device here to be on briefly enough to take any existing bee out of here and put it into there. Now, because of this delay, the way I've got it wired, it'll then also send 1 second later another signal, a 1 second signal up to here, which will activate this item transfer device. So essentially, it takes out the bee and then puts a new one in with a 1 second gap between them, just so it doesn't do that sort of bouncy thing. So let's try and demonstrate. So switching it on, I'll actually show you the logic. So it'll put one in there, it'll be busy scanning, and as soon as this activates again, which is now, it'll now take that bee and put it into here. Meanwhile, there's another one scanning here. If we just stay here for a bit, we can see this in action from this side of things. There we go, it transfers another thing. The only thing I haven't got set up so far is a way to gather the research that's generated, so it'll just spit it out randomly for the time being. But yes, we've now got a working thingamydoodah bob, and it's going to go through all these lads and scan them all and put them into there, and I don't have to be here doing it manually, which is incredibly convenient. Okay, so hopefully you got that. I know it's a bit difficult to explain without diagrams and things, but never mind. So if you do find this useful, or God forbid entertaining, remember you can support me in the usual channels. Probably the best way these days is tipping me on the Buy Me a Coffee site. Everything I raise from that, and Patreon, can be funneled into making better videos of as many best indie games as I can. So actually, where are we with genetic crossbreeding? Well, here is my current experiment. The Queen has died. Long live the Queen! Unfortunately, there aren't any new queens from this. So this is an experiment I'm doing, which is trying to insert the long-lived rhyme queen gene. This is going to be... Hang on, let's start that again. So these are my leaf cutter. This is a new leaf cutter line, separate from anything else. Leaf cutters have a queen lifespan of 450. Rhymes have 1,000. So I'm trying to get that 1,000 gene into the 450 lads. We won't raise it immediately. I don't think it's going to get from like 450 up to 1,000 immediately, but we can sort of like bump up the stats. I should really take those drones out now. Leafcutter Queen. Which ones are these? Oh, I've got those. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so we need to actually come up with a new generation. I think unfortunately have I just killed all the queens that are coming out of here? I think possibly so. Well, let's actually scan these. I'm not quite sure why these are fully grown ones. I wasn't really paying that much attention. 452. So the lifespan is 452. It started out as 450, and then I introduced a new generation, which was 452. Oh god, that was a lot of research. And I'm just trying to basically bump it up and see how quickly we can actually do it. I mean, it's so random that we don't know what the stats of the 452. We don't quite know what's going to come out of this. I think that's why we need so many queens. So we do kind of need to bung in a new one. We'll take out all this. This isn't part of the item transfer network, and I haven't actually done this lot either. I'll probably do that very, very soon indeed. Right, so I can get rid of all this stuff. This isn't automated either. Oh, I didn't actually get any honey out of that. Honeycombs. Yeah, so we'll get on to doing honeycombs very shortly. Honeycombs. Beeswax. Did we get any beeswax? No, we didn't. We also had another honeycomb there. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the honeycombs since we're standing right there. I'm hoping these are going to start generating queens soon, but it seems to be a slow old... Oh, hang on, there's some more honeycomb there. So let's just take out all of these. Wrong way around. These are the recombinant honeycomb. Where did that come from? I can't remember which ones these are now. I've got them listed on my spreadsheet. Let me just go and find that. So the recombinant honeycomb is from the leafcutter. The exceptional honeycomb, that's from the squash. The arid honeycomb, that's inevitably from the sand prowler. The arctic one, inevitably from the rhymes. And the honeycomb, vanilla honeycomb, is from the honeybees. So, it's been a while since I did any honeycomb centrifuging. I've only actually crafted this so far, the honey extractor. Oh, we need bottles! Alright, let's see how fast this bloody thing is. It's making a lovely gurgling sound. Very quiet, admittedly. Shell honey jar. Shell honey jar? Shell honey? So recombinant honeycomb produces shell honey. Oh god, I'm going to have to start doing more bloody spreadsheet stuff, aren't I? Right, so we can actually eat that for physical resistance. Now let's leave the bottles in. So let's make it so I can work out what's going on here. Oh, the lights are on. It's very pleasing, that. So let's see what this produces. Oh. It's not having it. It doesn't like the exceptional honeycomb for some reason. It does like this, which is the arid. We have strong honey. It grants a massive health boost. Wow. I'm going to test that out in a sec. That sounds useful. Unfortunately, that's all the arid I got. Right, let's test out the Arctic. See what delicious gunk we get out of that. Frozen honey. Makes sense. 30 plus 30 ice resistance and healing for a minute. Not bad. Okay, let's take those out. And learn to craft frozen cookie, apparently. And these are just regular honeycombs. So this should produce probably just, regular honey. Gobble it down or bake with it. And it also does some healing. Lovely, lovely sexual or just regular healing. Nice. Learn to craft a bunch of stuff, including apple honey pie. I don't know why the exceptional lads didn't work. Maybe it's because there's only one of them and it does 2 at a time, possibly. Don't know. So what we'd want to do is set up a proper, better... Oh, we haven't got a crafting station here. A honey one. There are better ones. There's a jarring machine. There's some research. A lot of research. Oh, over 1,000. Oh, these have all been processed now. Excellent. Okay, we'll come back to that in a bit. Okay, so all those honeycombs have now been done. I don't know what I'm going to do about the jars of honey, though, because we need a new storage solution. But for now, let's just put them back, as I've got them in my inventory. I'll work something out. God, these bloody bees are just... Stop activating things, little turds. Anyway, there should be some... Why are they not producing queens? Holy shit, queen breed rate of 0. We've put in a dodgy queen, lads. It's dodgy. It's no good to us. Oh no. What a bloody stupid idea that was. Okay, so we made... Every time you see a 0 in the stats, you need to bin them immediately. Well, that's no bloody good. The line's did. The line's gone. That's no good. Oh. Well, that experiment's buggered then. I think I should try experimenting with a different stat, because that lifespan thing, it wasn't going very fast. So we could do with improving things. What I also need to do, really, is set up, well, all these bees, really, just so they're all on the go. Have I got hives? I don't think I've got any... No, I haven't got any frames in them. So we'll start by doing that. Next, I think we'll go and find some new bees, because I'm in the mood to try and find some new bees. Because apparently you can't set up all the bees in the same place, necessarily. Because some of them favour like hot climes, some cold climes. Thankfully our snowy lads, I think they don't mind this place because I think they're only like a low... The snowy planet I went to is a low-tier planet that isn't that cold. So I think that's not going to be an issue. Let's get the anti-mite frames. We've got a few already. So let's just bung these in. Get some of them into the squash. Let's put 3 into there. Rhyme bees can have 3 of them. So I want to put in some new frames, don't I, as well? When we actually get these bees in sight, I want to add some exciting new frames and see what that does to the stats. Put those into there. None of these have. Bloody hell. There, so that'll make damn sure that they survive. And this is good. I'll continue this to be my experimental place. God, those doors are going to annoy me, but I'm going to leave them because I spent a long time making them, so I'm not going to unmake them. God damn it! Right, so I'm going to fill these with. Well, let's check the bloodlines. So yeah, for the rhyme bees, we do actually need. Let's actually get the latest generation of. Well, hang on, we've got 2 latest generation queens. They are very similar, but this one's more productive and this one's tougher. Oh, it's daytime. The lights went off. Let's go with the more productive one, the toughness one, the tough old girl. Well, what I'll do is I'll put her in the junk bees thing. Oh god, that's getting jerky. And now she's going to start the new generation using. Let's take 10 of those. I'm keeping this line fairly pure, not introducing weird genetics anywhere. Right, so Queen turns into an adult. So yeah, we're using kind of old... We have to use the old generation of drones because, as I'm sure you know, but I'd better explain this just to be absolutely sure that you know this, is that the drones that are created... Oh, hang on, that's not... Am I telling the truth here? Oh yes, when you have to use the previous generation of drones, which will have the previous generations... What's going on here? Oh, piss! It's daytime. I'll forget the explanation. It's all about drones and things. Yes, we can't do this in the daytime because... Yeah, it's they're night bees, and if you try to start a new line in the wrong time, they die, as we explained fully at the start of last episode. Well, I'll get the squash ones on the go instead then, because they are day bees, I believe. Check my spreadsheet. Yes, they are. Okay. After that harrowing failure, we'll continue on with... Oh, actually, that's a good point. We haven't actually got any harrowing... We're not actually doing a line of harrowing bees. Just again checking my spreadsheet. Harrowing bees are actually better by a substantial amount, so really we don't really want to be using regular squash bees. We might have to start a new line. Harrowing, here we go. That means we can't use our slightly cheaty old tough drones that got nerfed. Okay, so harrowing. Oh, sure, harrowings are better. They are. They are, basically. Yeah. So, we'll use the old drones, but the new queen. Right. Squash queen. That's the harrowing. Right, let's start a new line. Yes, and they have taken. Same drones, though, because it's a... Yeah, whatever. Because I think it's the same... Oh, they've turned, haven't they? That happens, and they've changed subtype. That happened previously, and I got confused. I'm sure they were squash ones. But they've got the same stats. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, yes, they've changed stats. Oh, yeah, whatever. So we can't do the rhyme bees. We can do... we can't do the sand prowler. We can do the leaf and the honey. But we'll wait. We'll do that later. Oh, piss! Mites! M-I-T-E, mites. Now, we have a mite frame. Ooh. Have they all just died? That queen shouldn't be in there. I think they all just died, but they're still producing a bit of honey. Huh. That means we've lost that queen. Also, I'm very hungry. Hang on. I suppose that had to happen eventually. Delicious rat, delicious rat, delicious, delicious, delicious rat. There, gone. My hunger is now gone. Yes, that's bad. This is bad news. Put that back in. Oh, it changes the... Temporarily, the icon was actually a mite. It was actually a different icon, so... but thankfully, the mites now seem to have gone. Slight panic there. So what's going on? What the mite resistance of those lads? They're harrowing. I mean, they've got the -5 one, haven't they? That's the problem with the harrowing ones, is they've got terrible mite resistance. -5. We mentioned that last time. So I guess we need a better mite frames? Well, since we're investigating frames, let's do what I said I was going to do and go off planet to find newbies. Always good to find something new. You can theoretically go to planets that you've already been to, but apparently the new ones don't spawn properly. They may do. But I'm keen to sort of like stick to the new area that we're on. We're currently, I think we're still over Australis, mate. But let's actually get out of this system and try to go for somewhere a bit tastier than a gentle star. Oh, no, that's Australis. We're currently at Ultra 4. Ultra 4! Yeah. Let's go there. Red star, risky. Right, so we're all sorted, and we're on a proto planet. I have a EPP with immunity 1 installed, which gives us proto immunity. Other than that, phase armour and my great big tonking sword. So I don't know... Oh, bloody hell, I've changed biome already? We don't really want to go that way then. So I don't know if there's going to be bees here, but we'll have a look. Maybe some sort of proto bee or something. He'll have a new weird name, I'm sure. I think we found proto bees of some description in the old system, and now we just have to have a bit of a look-see. Ooh, just remind myself what that is. Oh, it's of course it's proto-site. Yes, it is. Thought it might be. Wasn't quite sure. Avoid them. Ooh, some sort of electric attack. Hello, lads. Medicine. They're looking after medicine. They're looking out for medicine, the silly sods. At least they're properly prepared, anyway. Oh! I'm not. Run! I'm fine. Oh, there's a bee there. There's a bee right there. Bee, right, bee, 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 bee. Oh, a red-banded bee. And that was a drone. Are they healing? Oh, healing lads. Hmm. Get rid of those weird monkey tentacle lads. Huh. I've already got one. Nice find, that, actually. If I die in combat, I can rematerialise there. Which, on this planet, may be a thing. Because they are a little bit... Are they tough? No, they're not tough. Nobody's tough here. Proto-planets aren't that tough. I think this is a red star that we're around. So there should be low to medium tier, I guess. And already it is night time. Well, at least the rhyme bees will be happy. I can actually hear bees. Oh! That's why. Uh-oh. These aren't Frackin Universe Bee mod bees, I don't think. These are the weird bees. The evil bees. I don't think we can catch these. We'll have a go. Oh! No. They're evil bees. They're not nice bees. Oh, there's a little bee. Ha! No! They're uncatchable. They are bastard bees. I ate them. They're not the likes of us. Sodom. Sodom. Up their bums with a broom. Actually, what is this stuff? I know it's honey. But there's some weird stuff down here which I'm intrigued by. Looks like honey crystal. Honey crystal block! Ooh, never seen that before. Maybe I can get some normal honey out of this. Oh. I'm not sure why I need this. Honeycomb block. Pure honey. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so I want to find a queen for what we've already found. Oh no, bloody hell. Ow, bloody hell. The knockback these days is quite vicious. I'm just trying to get through this without... Yeah, whatever. Silly monkeys. Yeah. Right, fox. Okay, so surely we can... Ow! Surely we're going to find another redden. A red-banded bee. I wonder if they're like the equivalent to the evil reds, the ones that sting you in the old system, because there were a line of bees that you could go through. Bloody hell. Which did that. Why do all these bloody elder things? I'm not even... Ah! Oh, noes! It's, unfortunately we have some situations going on. Unfortunately I don't have any madness resistance. Probably got some regular... Oh, who cares? Let's just wait for this to blow over. Alright, got him. I've got some queens and some drones. Let's go to the bees. Bees. Oh, I should put a flag down. Oh, I'll do that later. Right. Okay, so we do actually need a new apiary. I fear this is going to... Let's do it in the experimental area first, just in case it does turn out to be a crock of old bollocks. I was doing this experiment here, but it looks like this one's aborted after the whole issue we had with issues and things. And so we're going to do stuff there. First of all, we need to actually do some... Well, let's just bung everything in, I guess. What have we got? Here we go. Cell matter, that's not right. Oh, shit, not you. You're 1,000 leafcutter bees. Right. Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Right, our first one. Oh! It didn't scan. This one did not work. This one did. Right, okay, so we've got subtype. Why did that not work? I'm going to put that back in. Don't tell me the system's not as bulletproof as I thought. It doesn't seem to do... Doesn't seem to be doing it properly. Should be. Anyway. So far, yeah, another red-banded one. So therefore, they'll both have the same stats. I need to put this one back through. Ooh, okay, yeah, we can't do it like that. It has to wait for the... You have to put it in there, otherwise we may put it into the machine at the wrong point in the cycle. A stalker bee, here's a new one. So one of the drones is a stalker bee with a very high breed rate by the looks of it. Any more for any more? There we go. It's not happened again. Still a bit uncertain about why this isn't working. What a piece of rubbish bollocks. Right, so drone. Oh, it did work. Oh, it's because I put in the wrong thing. God damn it. Oh, okay, that was the one. Yep, my mistake. Put that in again. Maybe I should just do this manually. Right. Do. And identified. Red-banded drone. So we have got 2 different kinds of drones, but only one kind of queen. Possibly. This one still needs to be... Let's just do this manually. Right, let's see. Let's see what this... Hopefully we'll get the other sort of queen as well. Which should be interesting. We haven't done any frame stuff yet, have we? So there we go. Stalker bee. So we've got both kinds of both. Excellent. Well, let's start out... Oh, hang on. Let's just check out... day and night. Ooh, nice. So let's check out the stats. 1421. Mite resistance 5. Both of them are really high. Have got really high mite resistance. It does seem that the stalker bee types are weak because they're not very tough, but they do breed very fast. Both queens and the drones. The red-banded ones, the regular ones, I guess, are tougher, but don't have the advantages of the weird subtype. Don't really want to breed that fast, I guess, but we could always... I mean, we could start off with the stalker bee and then introduce genes from the red-banded. Let's try that. So, this is day and night, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could do it straight off. I could put this stalker bee drone in there and see what happens. And see if we actually manage to get some genes spilling into the next generation. Oh no, that's only night. That queen. Oh, I didn't see that. Well, what? It's not. Let's try it. We'll try this, and maybe we can actually breed the day and night into them. So we'll have to wait until night time again. So whilst we're waiting, let's have a look at those frames I was talking about. I was going to do more of this sort of thing, but let's quickly go down to see what sort of thing there is. As an anti-rad frame, allows sensitive bees to thrive on radioactive worlds. I'm not quite sure that's going to be very useful, to be honest. Arctic ones allow sensitive bees to thrive on cold worlds. So I'm guessing if there's some bees that only work on cold worlds, we'd have to use that sort of thing. The armoured one increases toughness. That might be worth trying. See if we can actually introduce some toughness. Hang on, let's get some telebrium. What else was there? Oh, silk and canvas. I think I've got a bunch of all the different sorts of stuff. Silk. Oh, it's in the bric-a-brac stuff. Oh, is it? Hang on. No, it's in the frames and hives thing. Let's just grab all this stuff. We can make a few other ones as well, like titanium frame, which will presumably produce titanium ore. Well, let's make a couple of these. Because they do get used up. So are these going to be... who knows? Let's try it with someone else. Let's try with the rime bees. The squash bees. Of course, Longsid's dead. Did I even start a generation of rimes? I'm not sure. Can't even remember now. Well, there's nothing in there, so presumably not. I'm not doing any bees. I thought... I was meant to do that, wasn't I? Let's continue the rime bees thing, just so we can actually get the armoured stuff going on. Bloodlines. Don't seem to have a good queen. Oh, there's a queen. Oh, there's the good queen, yes. 9722. Yeah, that's the current generation, so... And then we'll use some of these drones to get them going. I think you only need one. Or two. Are these day or night? Oh, these are night, so these also have to wait until the night. That's what we were waiting for, I think, the night time. Okay, so we'll put the armoured frame into here. So they're using 2 frames for once. So the rime bees, drone toughness of 7. Oh, there's the lights. So let's see. Well, we'll have to. That's good actually, because it's now going to be night time. It's not quite night time yet. I think it's just evening. I don't think the bees will start going yet. So in the meantime, let's quickly start up. We can't really start. This is an awkward evening time when... Okay, well, we can start a leaf cutter line. Which means we need to go to the bloodlines. We're running out of space. Proto side. Sod it, after all that. So we do have these lads to get going. So these are day and night lads, so that should be fine. Just double check everything. That queen's almost dead. We don't want that one. Hang on, where's the queen we're using? Is it that one? 423 40. Oh, that's the queen breed rate of 0. We can't have that one. So is that one. That's... Oh god, I'm starting to forget what we did earlier in the episode. So we do need a good leaf cutter. One that isn't going to be piss and broken. I think it's going to have to be you. I have to start again with these lads. We don't really get very far anyway, so who cares? Leaf cutter and some drones. These are day and night, so they should start any second now. Yep, there we go. That's all done. Right, now first of all we do the rhyme thing. Get these out of my inventory. So this is a really good snatchling. Right, so hopefully we'll see the results of the armoured frame. The anti-mite frame is doing its business as well. Ah, right, okay. Good. That means the bee produce item transfer thing is working. Those values should be slowly but surely going up. Very slowly. Trust me, it's working. Right, so any of the queens that we produce will appear in there. Excellent. Okay, that's got that going. So the other nighttime thing we need to do is over here, where we need to put you and... Was there one kind of the drone? Oh yeah, the other drone. Yeah, whatever. Right, there. There we go. Stalker bee. I've got a horrible feeling they're going to sting me, these lads. This is why it's good to have them in their own special cage. Queens don't last very long here. 300. Young Ren... Oh, we already got a queen out of it. Now, let's see. Let's already check to see what we've got here. I'm really annoyed by that thing. I'm sure it's working. It's just... I think I must have just got the timings wrong on it. Right, anyway. So this is the Stalker bee type. Put that there. So already we've increased the base production stat. We've decreased the breed rate. And the mite resistance is the same. So we've not really done very much. We've produced a slightly better one. No, there's a new lad. I wonder if it's going to sting me. So far, not. Oh, no, crimson honey. So it's kind of some sort of weird blood honey. It's really producing... Oh yeah, because this is a really... Yeah, this is a really breedy line, isn't it? Okay. Well, I'm already going to take out the drones and put in a new queen. Get with those and all. So this one is slightly base production here. And we'll put them in there. And we've already got a new generation. Although, hang on, let's just quickly bin all the old ones. I didn't even check them out. Never mind. I think that was I'm not sure if that was a new one or not, but that's definitely a new one. Quick scan. See what we get out of this. Ah, the base production's gone up to 3 now. Other stats have slightly changed, but nothing major. Excellent. So if I was feeling really spicy, I could do this yet again. These need to get out. So bin queen, queen the bean, bin the queen, or whatever. See, now I'm just confused. Which one's the new one? It was the 3 one, wasn't it? Okay, so we put that in, and those drones. Actually, we'll take some of those because that's the second generation. That's the first generation. That's the first generation. That's the second generation, and that's just some random prick. And that's a young queen we don't even care about. And that will continue. Well, we haven't got our bloodlines. I'll put those over here in the drone stacks chest, which technically isn't actually used for anything. But this will be another bloodlines thing for stuff that we aren't really working on properly at the moment. So those are the drones. And the queen... Well, we haven't got the queen. The queen's in the thing, so we'll bin these. Oh, no, hang on. We don't want to bin the red-banded ones. That one can go in the... Oh, we'll put that in the wild queen's chest. And that one is the wild drone. So that's fine. We'll go and put those over here for another time. So let's finish off to see if I don't know the frames that we've introduced. I'm not sure if that affects their genetics in any way, or whether it just temporarily toughens up whatever's in the frame. I suspect it's the latter, which is a shame. But it does mean that they are temporarily tougher. So in theory, we could put... we've already put the anti-mite frame in this squash thing, and that didn't really work very well. So my theory is that this won't have produced like a more tougher bees, but it'll be interesting to see what happens when we scan them. So that transfer network thing is working, and all the products is into there. That's fine. So let's again see if we can actually get these to scan properly. Let's have a wait. Let's see if these actually work. Yeah, they're all working. Things aren't brock. And there'll be a bit of a delay before the logic activates again, which is now. And pulled in. Yep, good. So this does seem to be working. There were just some weird anomalies earlier. Right, anyway, whilst that's ticking along, looking at the bottom bees. So 7722 with a lower lifespan than before. 9723. Ooh, that's definitely better, isn't it? Young. Here's the original. Oh, here's an original one to compare it to. 7622, 7722, 9723, and that one we haven't actually scanned. Oh, what? Another one's come through. That doesn't work. It's not. Something's not perfect about them. Oh, that one's gone up there. That one's. Oh, has it? Yes, this is not perfect. I'll have to take a look at it. That's a shame. But yes, we have got a better queen now. So, I guess... I mean, nothing happened with the armoured stuff. So, yeah, it just temporarily makes things more armoury. Did I leave the bees in the chest? Yes, I did. Whatever. What other kinds of frames are there, then? It'll be interesting to see... Let's just quickly, because this... Oh, I mean, look at this. The Geosteel frame also has stats, which I didn't actually notice. So, extra production, extra toughness, 2.5, extra drone breeding, longer queen lifespan, and other stuff as well. Well, let's just test it to see if we can actually generate some Geosteel. This might be a thing we can do. So take out the toughness one and put in the Geosteel one. It is the daytime, so I'll have to wait for the results for this at night time. So another couple of days cycled later. It does, I think, it doesn't produce Geosteel. It just increases the stats, as we've seen. It's been producing all night, and we got the same stuff out of it. No Geosteel, but we have got, I think, possibly a bit more than we would have done, because the Geosteel frame does bump up production quite a bit. Also got the Queen's lifespan's actually proving to be a bit longer this time. All very nice. Okay, so the frames have actually changed in function since last time, since the old style bees. And there's other stuff as well, like there's a narcotic frame which increases toughness and virility. And there's also a protective frame which live longer and breed more, can help in tougher environments. A tech frame, very similar. A universal frame allows sensitive bees to thrive on any biome, which will probably be the one you may as well go for. It's universal frame is more expensive to craft because you need tritanium. I do have that somewhere, but that is a later game ore, so you won't be able to do that from the get-go. Center frame does what it did in the original. And there's also a superior one. There's a sweetened one, which increased drone production. So you can just basically fiddles with the stats of whatever bee's in there. That seems to be the primary goal. Or also lets you certain bees survive in certain environments. Alright, well, we'll stop here because we've gone very long. And let me just quickly round up the generations that we've been creating. The leaf ones, we now have another generation. I think it's the third generation. This queen here is 7620, so unfortunately that's a dead end line because they won't be able to breed. This one's 6521, which is okay. 5503, this one can't breed either, so that's terrible as well. So this is the only one we can really do, but it is an advancement of where we started. Ignore the drone toughness of 23 because that's a legacy thing. It got nerfed, and this is more like it. So it's gone up from like 3 base production to 5, and then up to 6. So we have got a decent line of leaf cutters going on there. But I need to remember to always make sure that I do keep some drones, just so we can actually feed into the next generation without affecting stats too much. I think these are already... Oh, no, wrong one. I think these are already the ones I've got there. Yes, there we go. Alright, so yeah, the Rhyme as well. I've done another generation of them. They're still busy working away with their Durasteel. I don't know what they are, but the Bloodlines, we have got up to 9812, which is quite high, considering where it started, which was 46 or 4512. So that's going strongly. We still haven't seen real good evidence of like getting bees stuff in from one line to another, from one species to another, but I think that's going to be a very slow process, especially because you're also fighting against looking at just random mutations and stuff like that. Anyway, as I say, we'll stop here. Thanks for watching. We'll pick this up again in another episode. Bye for now.